Okay, welcome back to my channel. This is part, whatever it is, part 3 or something. 2, what if Deku was the Muffin Man? Sorry for that, my throat a little bit dry. So I wanted to record this early so I can get this out the way. So, let's get started. Deku kidnapped 4 people, as you can say. All of them female. All of them he knows. But on what level? He knows most of them personally. Except one. One he merely just sees a lot. As the 4 wake up, they're wondering where they are. They hear each other's voices. They start talking to each other, wondering what's going on. But they don't know. No one does. As lights shine on them, as they cover their faces for a little while, as they adjust to the light, as we can see them, Inko Midoriya, Mitsuki Bakugo, Katsuki Bakugo, and All Might. As then, in front of them sits one person, Izuku Midoriya, as he's sitting there with a smile on his face, as he speaks out to all 4 of them. Welcome to my obstacle course. Today, you all will be running this obstacle course for me. You can either choose the obstacle course, or we can play a different game. And this might be a fun game. When you say so, dear old dad. As we can see, Hisashi Midoriya chained up to the ground, sitting there. As Deku says, "Oh yes, mother, I know what you're thinking. This is in fact your husband. The very husband who left us. The husband who cheated on you. The husband that had a daughter behind your back. Don't worry, she is okay. Her mother isn't though. After all, her mother was killed by a hero. I took the little girl in. Now she's under my protection. You don't have to worry about her anymore. And her safety is definitely a priority." As we can see, Hisashi crying a little bit, as his 2-year-old baby girl was stolen from him by his own son. But the baby wasn't treated wrongly, as Deku raised the baby accordingly. He don't mistreat the baby or nothing. Treats the baby right. He's nice to it. And a lot of other things. As Deku starts to speak some more. I would love to stay and talk to you guys, but I have business to do. So, as he snaps his finger, as more lights come on, y'all will be doing a select few tasks. If you do all the tasks before I get back, I will reward you with something. If you don't, then you get nothing. And I will send you back. Do not worry, I will not kill you. It's not because I don't want to kill you. It's just because I want. I want you guys to see in later years how this game will go. So, goodbye, as he teleports away. As they see the task they have to complete, as they go to him, thinking that they have to do this or they will die. One task, the first task, out of 4 tasks. Actually, no, out of 3 tasks. They have to put a puzzle together. As they all put the puzzle together, with Bakugo being the first one to put it together. Then Inko, then Mitsuki, then All Might. The next task, they have to hit every target. As Inko gets this one in the bag using her telekinesis. Next is Bakugo, then Mitsuki, then All Might. The last obstacle is a sort of, what is it called? You have to press a select amount of buttons. You have to defuse a bomb with the instructions right there in front of you. As Bakugo, with All Might, and this one getting first. Then Mitsuki, then Inko, then Bakugo. All Might, Bakugo, Mitsuki, and Inko. But overall, they all did well. So, this time Deku comes back and says, y'all did pretty well. So, they want your rewards. Your rewards will be information. If you want that, I can either give you information or I can give you something else. How about money? How about something that you actually really want? Tell me your desire, and I shall accomplish it. Yes, they don't know what they want. They don't really want anything. They want Deku to turn himself in. As that was All Might says, I want you to turn yourself in. As Deku says, that is out of my reach. I cannot do that. If I do, most of the people in this world will die. Well, at that prison, they will die. Because I'm not going back there. As Inko is a little bit sad that Deku says, how about this? I shall give you all the power, or tell you all how to attain the power, like I did, like my other friends did. This power is something not of this world. Well, this realm, as you could say. And unlike my friends who just recently, a couple years ago, attained their power, I've had my power ever since I was 4. Other males can get this power. Females can also get this power. Animals. Anyone on this planet can get this power. But you don't know how to get it, to gain it. But I do. And I want to tell you how. But I will tell you one thing. You can go ahead and kiss goodbye to certain groups of people. as they will die. Goodbye. As he teleports everyone back to where they was, giving them $1 million each in Japanese money, the equivalent of $1 million in Japanese currency. Deku is the richest man in the world. He can make his own money. That's how rich he is. As staying on the news, as they turn it on, they see multiple heroes found dead. Multiple hero families found dead. Hero agencies found blown up. Civilians killed all over the world. This happens. You're wondering, how did this happen? Then Deku comes across the TV. If you guys are wondering how this happened, you are all the ones who made this happen. They're wondering what you mean, as Deku says. The puzzle. You put the puzzle together and then made it so. The bugs that was planted on all the heroes activated and killed them with a poison. A fastly working poison. Next was the shooting range. As you shot the bullets, I had little portals come across the path of the bullets. And you hit real people, killing them. The bomb was a bomb detonator. You had to click in a certain code to blow up all the bombs. And those were the hero agencies, the houses, the schools, the orphanages. You've killed so many people. Goodbye. As Deku goes off the TV. As they start thinking about that. They start thinking we're murderers. We killed people. But they start thinking also, it wasn't our fault. We were forced to do it. So now, they have to live with the guilt of knowing that they had to kill people to survive. As all these heroes have memorials made for them, these families. The whole world is in chaos ever since Deku came along for the Muffin Man. As something happens, something strange happens. This teleports Deku to another realm, to another universe. He is in the universe, a different one. As he walks around, he sees another him. The other him sees him and says, "Who are you? Why do you look like me?" As Deku, a smile creeps across his face and he says, "I am you. So, who are you? How did I get here? Where am I?" As the other teachers come in and other students, as Aizawa says, "Midoriya, what's going on?" As he sees another Deku. He asks Deku what is going on. Deku says he don't know. This guy looks a lot like me. As Deku says, I am you. Remember that. I am you. But it seems like I'm in a different universe. Well, I have to get back to mine, but I don't know how to. As they start to ask Deku questions, why is he dressed like that? And, you know, what was he in his whole universe? Deku says, well, I'm dressed like this because this is what I wear. Back in my universe, I'm a villain. As they were shocked. They're very shocked. As he then says, not just any villain. I am the #1 villain in the whole world. As by this time, they already defeated off one. As he said, well, even All Might's enemy couldn't contain me. After all, she's still floating through space. They think she. As Deku says, oh, yes. Does this world only have females that have quirks like mine does? They say no. Males can have quirks too. As Deku says, oh. So our worlds are not alike. In my world, only females have quirks. Males are treated horribly because of that. But it doesn't matter. Me and my friend group, we lived to tell the tales. The top 5 villains in the whole world. As Deku looks at himself and says, oh yeah. So, in this world, was your mother a drinker? As Izuku, no, toy maker was shocked from this. Just wait, what do you mean was a drinker? In my world, our mother was a drinker. And our father left us. He created a family of his own in America. His wife in America was killed by heroes. The baby, I took her in, and our father, he is locked up. By me. Probably dead by now. I should have just killed him when I left. But don't worry, our mother is still okay. She had a rehab, and she stopped drinking. But that doesn't change the fact that she did. As Deku basically puts out his hands at the gingerbread cookies there, as it starts to move and it walks around, runs around. Is everyone shocked from this? Deku says, oh yes. So, myself, or what is your name? She said, just call me by my hero name, Toy Maker. As he says, oh, okay. So, what do you think? How much people do you think I killed in my world? I said, I don't know. Probably 0, right? Wrong. I've killed people in the millions. As they're shocked from this, Deku smiles. They all deserve it. The females in my world are arrogant. The males are treated like crap. The only person that is a female, that is a hero that I respect, is Kasuki Bakugo. Has their shock from this. Says, wait, Bakugo is a girl? Says, yes. She is a girl. And not just that, she's one of the top pro heroes. Only behind Mirio Togata. She's the #2 hero, with Mirio Togata the #1. There are some heroes that are not there. Like this fella called Ida Tanya. She is not there. She was killed by Stain. The hero killer Stain killed her. Then this fool called Minetta. She was killed too at some place they call the USJ. My friend group comprises of 4 people. What's the invisible girl name? Kakagure? I don't know. Invisible girl Invisible girl is shot from this. Tokiyami, he's shot from this. Duplo arm shot from this, and Shinso. Shinso isn't there, so they all shot from this. As Deku says, they all have different powers. As the invisible girl still has her invisibility, but she also has stealth. Tokiyami doesn't look like a bird, like you, but he does have shadows. Duplo arms doesn't have multiple arms, and he has a mouth, but he is extremely strong. And Shinso is well versed in getting people agitated, and he's a master martial artist. He uses his agitation of people to take them down. As Deku just sitting there in front of them, as they're thinking, can we take this person in? As Deku says, if you're wondering about if you can take me in, you probably shouldn't. In my world, Tartarus wasn't even able to keep me. I only stayed there because I wanted to. I left when I turned 18. I could have left sooner, but I didn't want to. As they hear that he's 18. He's only 18. As Deku says. Well, to be more specific, I've had my power ever since I was 4. How? What is my power that you asking? My power is to use the food that I make in various ways. Like the gingerbread cookie that you see running around. If I make something humanoid, it comes to life. And the rest of my food, it gives me special abilities. Such as super hearing, strength, agility, speed, things like that. But I also got another power. It lets me teleport. The way I got my ability was from always having to cook for my mother. She forced me to cook every day because she drank every day. By the time I turned 5, I was kidnapped by a group of people who would kidnap children and make them fight. I had to fight to survive. I spent a long time there. When I finally escaped, I blew the whole facility up, along with everyone in there. Every faculty, every staff, every kid, everyone is dead. There are other places like this, but the heroes found them and shut them down and released every kid in there. Now, tell me a little about your world. toy maker, as in my world they call me Muffin Man. It is very fun messing with people. I quite enjoy it. I love to see the pain and the agony in their eyes. It just gives me a dry smile. So, how long are you just going to sit there? Please explain your world to me. As Deku, out of a little bit of fear, start explaining his world. His world is more peaceful, and he is a hero in training. He's only 14 years old, and he explains more about the world of the toy maker. And Deku says, "Oh, okay." That's it. And the portal comes back, and sucks him in as he's going through it. He says, "Well, looks like I'm going back to my world. Goodbye." As before he can leave, toy maker Deku gets sucked into his world. As Deku is shocked from this, "Oh, so you want to come with me? Okay, let's go." As they return back to toy maker Deku's world. Not toy maker, Muffin Man Deku. As they get back, you can see the other four standing there. As they see that Deku comes back, and along with someone that looks just like him. They say, "Boss, who's this?" As Deku says, "You can say he's an alternate dimension version of me. I'm going to show him our world." As Deku shows him the destruction, the chaos, the death. He shows them the dead corpse of his father that he buried. Shows them his father's daughter. He then teleports Inko into the room. Inko says, "Where am I?" And Deku says, "Oh, mother, please calm down. I want you to see someone. As this is what I would have been if I actually had a quirk, or if I actually was a good person." As Deku, toy maker Deku comes out of the shadows. Inko sees him, wondering what's going on. As Deku says, "This is alternate dimension me." He says his name is Toy Maker, his hero name. Real name is Izuku Midoriya. Back in his world, you wasn't a drunk. You was an inventor. You had an intelligence quirk. This is me. If our world didn't have only females that had quirks." As Deku sends Inko baggage, Inko shocked from this, that there's actually the alternate dimension theory. As Deku then teleports in Katsuki, female Bakugo. As he shows Deku, toy maker to her, as she sees toy maker Deku and Muffin Man Deku, as she's wondering what's going on. Wait, what's going on? How? Wait, what? How are there two of you? As Deku says, "Well, you can say that he's from a different dimension. Katsuki, Bakugo, Hero, Dynamite." Yes, her hero name is Dynamite. I didn't even know Bakugo hero name was Dynamite. I really thought it was Ground Zero. See, that sound lit. Ground Zero, but then there's Dynamite. It don't matter. As she shocked from this, as she asks him some questions, what is the me like in your world? As he answers, well, you in my world is a boy, and he is one of my best friends, and that's it. As Deku teleports her back, you shouldn't really get all. You shouldn't really give all of that information, right? The multiverse theory. You shouldn't really tell anybody else of the multiverse, other than what they're like in their world. But you shouldn't tell about your world. So, how about this? I'll send you back to your realm. As Deku opens the portal, and actually this time it works. It sends Toymaker Deku back to his realm, or his his world. As he's back, as everyone can see that he's back. They asked him what happened. He said he got to see the other hymns, world. That's what the world was like. He says, a world full of chaos, death. My father in that world is dead. He was killed by me. And he had another daughter. He cheated on my mom in that world. But myself in that world, he's taking care of her, the little daughter. The mom in his world, she was a drunk. When he was 4, basically, he was forced to cook for her. He got kidnapped at the age of 5 and he was forced to fight. He escaped sometime and blew up the facility. He became a villain after that. He started killing people and doing a lot of things. He was then took to Tartarus, the most inescapable prison in the world, as he was kept there for about 10 years, I believe. He came 8. He stayed for 10 years. By then, All Might's enemy, All For One, was sent to the same prison cell as him, as All For One tried to steal his work. Well, she tried. As he says she. As he sent her to outer space. Seeing as she didn't have a quirk to counter outer space, she died in outer space. The League of Villains were then disbanded. Most of the members killed. Katsuki Bakugo's alternate self, became the number 2 hero behind Mirio. All Might, female All Might, lost all of her power and retired from being a hero. As the rest of everyone else, I don't know. But he did tell me that Ida is dead. The alternate version of Ida is dead. Along with that, so is Mineta. And Koda's father is actually alive in this version. And this is where I'm leaving this off. I'm tired of talking. Goodbye.